The Swamp by Akutagawa Ryunosuke. One rainy afternoon, the narrator discovers The Swamp, a small oil painting by an unknown artist, displayed in a poor frame in a dark corner of an art exhibition. The swamp depicts only muddy water, damp earth, and thick vegetation, so ordinary visitors pass it by without giving it much attention. The artist uses no green at all, painting the reeds, poplars, and fig trees in a heavy yellow that creates an eerie and distinctive swamp landscape. The narrator first questions the painting's unnatural colors, but as he continues looking, he begins to sense the terrifying vitality hidden within it. The mud in the foreground is painted so realistically and powerfully that the narrator can almost feel his feet sinking into it up to the ankles. In the small painting, the narrator sees the painful figure of an artist, desperately trying to grasp the essence of nature, and feels a tragic sense of awe. A newspaper art critic who prides himself on being well-informed appears and laughs mockingly when the narrator calls The Swamp a masterpiece. The critic reveals that the artist is already dead and that the painting was displayed in the corner only after the artist's family appealed to the exhibition judges. The art critic laughs that only a madman could paint in such strange colors. The narrator, however, feels no contempt and instead gains a solemn understanding of the anxiety and desperation that tormented the artist. Realizing that society's mockery was the only reward the unknown artist received for sacrificing his life, the narrator looks directly at the critic and firmly repeats, "It is a masterpiece."
Akutagawa Ryunosuke's The Swamp is a short story about the suffering of an artist whom society fails to understand and the genuine insight required to recognize the value of art. The narrator discovers a small painting by an unknown artist, hanging in a dark corner of an exhibition and senses in it a tremendous vitality absent from the other works. The vegetation is painted without any green, using only oppressive shades of yellow, while the mud is rendered so vividly that the narrator can almost feel his feet sinking into it. Through these details, the narrator perceives the artist's desperate determination to grasp the essence of nature. A newspaper art critic, however, mocks the painting because its creator suffered from mental illness. Far from weakening the narrator's judgment, this ridicule deepens his understanding of the anxiety and desperation that tormented the artist. The story suggests that artistic value is determined neither by social reputation nor by conventional ideas of normality, but by the power contained within the work itself. The narrator's final declaration, "It is a masterpiece," expresses both his respect for the isolated artist and his refusal to surrender to shallow criticism.